Gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around. Anyways, time and date. I'm in Mexico, Hermosillo time. So whatever time that is, we're gonna start off with Bitcoin. We're in the weekly. I'm gonna take my indicator off. So the key area to pay attention to Bitcoin, I keep saying was this weekly right here. We're in the weekly, so you want to pay attention. Your weekly support, your monthly support. I mean your weekly support and your weekly resistance. So that this area to this area. Also notice how much Bitcoin wants to hold above that. That's why it's also important to find out where your key support and resistance are, especially from the higher time frames down to the bottom. So you know where your main key support and resistance at in case it comes down to it or whatnot. I keep saying how the meeting with Putin and Trump didn't go good, so therefore the market is not reacting as bullish as it needs to, but it's still bullish. Um, just based on how it's holding. Another thing too is I pointed out that we're in a weekly, and if you look at this trend line, we've been on this weekly trend line connection here, and currently connection here, and there were. If you go to the 1 hour time frame or the daily, the 50 Fibonacci, look where it's at. And this is a daily 50 Fibonacci, so that's big. That's only the strong resistance right here that is making it from going on up. Not just that, but it's barely hanging on that weekly trend line. And so all this is pointing out is like make or break. Either, like I said, throughout, if we keep up with this week not breaking above this weekly 50 Fibonacci, if most likely when we get to 9 o'clock or close to 9 o'clock, like 11:45 to 12:30, yeah, because the market closes at 1 o'clock. So actually, 9, 10, 10:45 to 11:30, 12, 9, 10, 10:45, 11:30. No, let's say 11:30 to 12:15. If by 12, by if by 11:30 to 12:15, Bitcoin is still underneath that 50 Fibonacci, we're gonna start retracing on down. Especially because again, we didn't have good news with fucking kids. Especially because this whole fucking Putin thing didn't go good. I'm gonna go somewhere else. My bad, you guys, but gotta move locations. All right, I'm back. Yeah, fuck these kids, yo. All right, so where you guys wanna be? I'm gonna go outside. Simón. All right. So Bitcoin is hanging above this 50 Fibonacci. I said pay attention to how it closed at 9 o'clock, especially how we're closing. How look at the market, look at Bitcoin, look how much it's staying above that weekly trend line. There's your weekly trend line that we've been on. It's hanging barely under a daily 50 Fibonacci, and not just that, also 12-hour candle 50 Fibonacci in the same area. The trend line's right here. Look at the 1 hour candles, how long they just been staying there, whatnot. So I'm gonna tell you guys, we are gonna either have a short dump throughout the night, or we're gonna maintain this and we're gonna go for the move just to keep that momentum up, just to keep that hope of rally movement or whatnot. So look, let me go to, and you're seeing it right now. And even my indicator is gonna tell you that this is your entry right here. Watch. So see, this is your main area. It's the candles are telling you, and even my indicator, hey, we stay here, we're gonna start dropping. This is my 3 hour candle. You see how concentrates right there? That's what I'm saying. By your 11:30 to 12:15, it needs to shoot up. It needs to break above this. Above this. Also, what it could do is it could do a fake out, whereas like at 1 in the morning it could shoot up, and then from 1 to 5 struggle and go back down, and then from 9 to 5 start breaking, and so on and so on. Because now we're gonna get closer to the market actually opening. Or if we don't, for that not to happen, Bitcoin needs to shoot above that price right there. Otherwise, it's gonna be some sort of fake out, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna start breaking on down. That because this is not good. We normally over the weekend we go up, we slide, we slowly Friday, and then Saturday it acts like it's gonna dump, and then it comes back up again, and we go up. This is not bullish as fuck so far. This is telling you that the market is gonna most likely open bad. Like I said, that Trump news would have gave it that boost, but since it didn't have, unless he tweets something positive tomorrow, I don't see the market going up, especially that happy. Let's go Ethereum. Ethereum's your other signal too. You see how flat it is? But you see how my indicator is still telling you, hey, this is your entry area. These are your targets. Let me go to the weekly. So we want to stay above, away from this, monthly wise. We want to stay in between here and between here, monthly wise. This price right here. That price and this price right here. All right, and you see how much it wants to stay 50% of this, pretty much 50% of this right here. So all this is still bullish, but you gotta be very cautious because geopolitically wise, it's not looking good. We might open the market bad or a little few negative based on that deal that didn't happen with Russia. Now let's go to the daily again. Let me put my bullshit up. This is where a 4 hour candle 50 Fibonacci is at. This is when the 1 hour candle 50, but from the 4 hour candle to the 1 hour candle, they're all focused right here. Let me show you what I mean by that. So you're at a 4 hour candle, 50 Fibonacci right here. 3 hour candle, 50 Fibonacci right here. 2 hour candle, 50 Fibonacci. So you see how they're all concentrated right here? Because that's where Ethereum needs to push to have some sort of bullish signal, to have some sort of, hey, we're still good. So if we just push, and not even to the 50, to right here, and then by 1 or by 3 in the morning, we're back here again, expect the market to come back down and start breaking on down, especially as we get closer to the market opening. But besides that, you guys, we need this 4 candle that's about to close in the current location a little bit higher. So then from 9 to 1, again, finally shoot, because it needs to make a move, you guys. The market can't just stay here till fucking Sunday and close here Sunday. It knows that. So it's gonna make a move either by 1 in the morning to 3 in the morning, or by 5 or 9 in the morning. It's gonna make, if we don't do nothing, we stay there, we're gonna go on down. And by I mean down, it's not a crazy drop. If anything, we could drop to the next support, which would be in this range right here for Ethereum. This area here. Otherwise, like I keep saying, like, these guys have been buying. Banks, corporations, you name it, they've been buying Ethereum and Bitcoin. You really think now that Ethereum dropped, they were staying away from it? No, they bought the shit out of it. And this happened This Friday. This data is from Friday. Let me bring it up. This shit is slow as fuck, man. I showed up my other video, but there so you can see it real quick. All right. Anyways, back to this shit. So the market, like I said, the market is really uncertain right now. This having a flat bar like this for since Friday, it's uncertainty. So we either gonna go for it, but if we go for it, we gotta shoot up high. We can't just move something like this. We gotta move. We gotta do something like this. Otherwise, if we do this, we could do something like this where. Watch. Let me show you. You see it right here? The market wasn't doing shit for a long ass time. And then it had that little fake out. And then it dropped. That's what I'm scared the market is doing around 5 in the morning and 9 in the morning. Because again, the market should have done some crazy moves like this and gotten up. But since we didn't get that good news from Trump and Putin, the market let you know, yo, we're just no volume, no nothing. As long as we stay into the point, let me go back to Ethereum. As long as Ethereum closes this week where we are, we're still good. No, wait, honestly, you guys, no matter where Ethereum drops or closes, we're good. Doesn't matter if it closes at 3,000. Doesn't matter if it closes at 360, 280. Because guess what? It's gonna get bought. It's gonna get bought just like this. Everyday traders got scared, got scared and started selling Ethereum when the price dropped a bit. At the same time, big investors, well, companies are called Bitmine, quietly bought $900 million worth of Ethereum.